Have you been looking for an affordable shotgun mic to put on your camera, phone, or use in your studio? Well, let's take a look at this. What's up guys, welcome back to another Sinister gear review, and today I have a different kind of microphone that I have not reviewed before. I've done dynamic microphones, I've done condenser microphones and stuff like that, but now I've got my first shotgun microphone from the folks over at Comica or Comica, or however you pronounce it, but it's a shotgun mic. Now I've never used one of these before. I've always used condenser, dynamic, lapel, I've always used those, but this is the type of microphone that you see a lot of vloggers using where they attach it to the top of their camera. It's kind of like a cone, or not a cone, but like an oval kind of shape, like a long oval shape, and they stick it on top of their camera, and that's mostly what they use. They use a Rode VideoMic Pro or something like that. I've never used one before, so I have nothing to compare this to, but let's just jump into this one and check it out and see what it can do. So, presentation's okay. It looks all right. Feels a little light, honestly, which can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. And let's take this out here, and I'll set the box over there. And there's the paperwork. So let's see, you get some warranty instructions and a thing to fill out, I guess, for a warranty on the microphone if something's wrong with it. You get the user manual, which you guys know I never use. And you get this, what is this? It's a little card with the store and a little thank you message and stuff like that, kind of like what FeeFind did with their products, and just some information about the company. So that's cool and all, but that's paperwork. Nobody cares so much for that. But then slide this off and take out the microphone, and this is what we got. Okay, this is literally all it is. One solid, well, one piece of equipment here, and so you don't have to worry about losing a bunch of little parts or anything like that. So yeah, it's all one little thing, and that's nice to have, so you don't have a bunch of different things to carry around with you. You can carry one thing, plug it in, and be ready to go. At first thought, it seems kind of cheap. Now, I believe this thing is like $40 on Amazon, so you get what you pay for, but I was expecting maybe a little bit more. So if you take a look, you can see how the microphone is constructed. It's this long tube shape with the brand name on the side, and it kind of picks up what it points at. That's the kind of the whole idea behind a shotgun mic. So you point it at what you want to pick up, and it sits in this little red and black shock mount, so that when you shake stuff around, when it's on your camera or your phone or whatever you're using it for, it doesn't affect the sound coming from the microphone. The shock mount will absorb any kind of shake or movement and keep your audio as clean as possible. And unfortunately on this, it's all plastic. I was hoping that it might be something a little bit better. I mean, it seems to work as a shock mount and everything. It looks like it works, but again, it seems kind of cheap, which, oh well, I guess, you know, it is what it is. And on the bottom, it has a cold shoe, hot shoe mounting capability. So you can put it on top of your camera via cold shoe and hot shoe, or maybe an adapter with your phone on a mount or a tripod or something. Unfortunately, my camera does not have a cold shoe, hot shoe mount capability, so I cannot show you this on top of my camera, but my phone, well, my phone doesn't either, to be honest. I don't know what I was saying. I don't even have a mount for it to go on. But the saving grace with that is at the bottom you do have your 1/4 20 screw in so that you can mount it to a tripod, which is nice. So you don't have to put it on something like a hot shoe, cold shoe situation. You can put it on a tripod. And then if you take a look at the back, you have a switch. There's a camera picture and a phone picture, and you switch it back and forth for, if you plug it into your camera, switch it to camera mode. Plug it into your phone, switch it to phone mode. And that's about it. I'm not sure what the difference is. Maybe one compensates for the phone not having a preamp, or it compensates for the camera having a preamp and adds some like 10 dB boost or something like that. I'm not sure, but you have that option. And you also have this spiraled, coiled 3.5 millimeter headphone jack, which will be microphone jack, but that's what you plug into your camera or your phone or your interface or whatever to use the microphone. And it powers off of whatever you plug it into, so you don't need batteries. So it's all one piece. This is all you get. Seems kind of cheap, but that's just on looks and feel. Let's test it out and see how it sounds. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I've got my nice little tabletop tripod. I am going to put it on this tripod like so, and post it up, bam, point it towards my mouth. I've got the voice recorder app opened up in my phone. I am going to plug this directly into my phone, and bam. Okay, external mic will be used to record audio. Perfect, that's exactly what I want. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit record with this plugged into my phone and show you guys how it sounds with it set up like this right in front of me, pointed at my mouth. So 3, 2, 1. Okay, now you guys are hearing me talking through this Comica shotgun microphone. It's recording directly to my phone, so I'm not sure how it's gonna sound. I'm looking at the waveforms and they look okay. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it doesn't seem like it's super overly sensitive to where it'll peak a bunch. But then again, it's also got this foam. Take this off. It's got this foam windscreen on it, and which is nice. So if you're outside, it'll block a lot of wind and breath. Slide that back on there, and as you can see, we'll test out the shock mount here. So I'm shaking it around, and I'm not sure if it's affecting the audio at all, but we'll see how good that shock mount was working. And so you guys have to tell me and let me know, judge for yourselves. But yeah, this is exactly what it sounds like straight through my phone. Hopefully it sounds decently good, but yeah, that's what it sounds like. Alright you guys, so that's it for this review. It's a bit of a short one because there's not much to this microphone. You take it out, pick your camera or your phone on the switcher, plug it in, and start rolling. So you guys will have to let me know what you think of the audio quality from it. You're hearing me on it now for this outro. The one thing that I did find with this sound from it is it's a bit tinny sounding up on the higher frequencies. Doesn't have a lot of bass response, but then again, it's like $40. It's a cheap budget option. It's an alternate option opposed to like the Rode VideoMic Pro. So you get what you pay for. I think it gets the job done well enough. And if you are on a budget and looking for something cheap, especially for a shotgun mic, $40 isn't going to exactly break the bank. And it does a decent enough job. It's not a terrible product. It's not the greatest, but it's not terrible. It's like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. As always, there's a link down in the description for you to go click and find it on Amazon and pick one up for yourself if this kind of thing interests you. I like it. It's really cool to have, and if you guys are looking for a cheap way to start vlogging or making videos, it's a really good option to start out your channel. Alright you guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay metal, my friends.